welcome back to my channel where I discuss popular mainstream music. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the feud between Ice Spice and Latto, and we're going to be looking at it in a musical standpoint, okay, them as artists, okay, in an artist standpoint. And before we get into that, if you enjoyed the little snippet of music in the beginning of the video, I am an artist myself, guys. Check out my music, okay? I have videos here on YouTube, and my music is available on all streaming platforms, so I definitely appreciate that. But yes, getting back into the video, Ice Spice versus Latto, okay? So if you don't know about this feud, okay, Latto and Ice Spice have definitely been feuding, okay? Latto released her single Sunday Service, okay? And which debuted at the top 100, okay? So right on the tip, right before the bubbling under. And the reason why we're saying this is a feud, because Latto not only dropped this song, but the song has a lot of subliminals. It had Ice Spice's video right behind her. It had Ice Spice's face right behind her, and Ice Spice and Latto have been known for throwing shade at each other. Okay, they've been known for throwing shade at each other previously. They have done it within their music, and also because of the politics when it comes to who's allies with who. Latto obviously has feuded with Nicki, and they have had their falling out, and Ice Spice is cool with Nicki. Okay, so of course with female pop, with the female rap scene, there's a lot of politics and drama. And because they're obviously not apart with each other, they've been throwing shots at each other. Okay, so, and I feel like this has been the final shot and the end to this feud. And it wasn't a strong feud. And the thing about this feud is it was happening at the same time. It really went off by Latto right during Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj's feud. So the thing about Nicki and Meg's feud, it was such a big thing. The hiss moment was so huge. It kind of had the other girls throwing shots too. And Latto pretty much, you know, had her in the video talking about, in her lyrics and Sunday Service, I just want a one-on-one. I don't know why she's so nervous. You know, having her in the background. And Ice Spice saw that. And there's even a video, audio of Ice Spice responding to that.
Like, that's how I was confused.
Oh, literally. Like,
so I was like, wait a second, that's me? So I'm like, okay, since we're talking about me, let's talk about me. And I dropped that. It was really just a snippet.
And then you overshadowed the fuck out of it. That's the funny part.
It was me trying to be delusional. Like, nah, there's no way they really put her in the back of the video. That's so bold.
No, I was like, this has to be fake. This is AI. But bitches be, you know what I'm saying?
Even Ice Spice goes back. So Ice Spice made the song Thank You to Shit, You're Not Even the Fart. She made that song as a response to Latto's Sunday Service, okay? Understand, Latto came into the Bronx, which is where Ice Spice is from, and had, I think, like 40 cars deep just running down, like just SUVs, like kind of letting her know like, hey, I'm here at your block. I'm here at your block. I'm here at your house. What's up? You know, type of thing. And I can read in between the lines. I wasn't born yesterday. Latto did do an interview denying it, saying that, kind of giving the idea, hey, if it applies, it applies, but I wasn't directing it to you, but we know who you were talking about. And of course, Ice Spice comes with the new song, Thank You to Shit, Not Even the Fart. Now, when I think about this feud, I can look at it in many ways. Of course, there's the politics way, which I'm so over. The whole drama, you know, are you on Nicki's side or are you on this side, whatever. But I feel like it caused insecurities with each other, with the girls, and they start attacking each other, you know, based on whose sides they are. So, you know, there's that politics, you know, with female rap. You know, female rap has a lot of drama. But the real way to look at this, okay, if this feud is who won. Okay, because people are split, okay? When it comes to music and fun bops, Ice Spice has that. Ice Spice song debuted at number 37. So she made it to the top 40 with her song. So, Thank You This Shit, You're Not Even the Fart is really lyrically, obviously a lot of people have said that lyrically it's not really up there, but it's a fun song, you know, and it's not meant to be taken seriously, and Ice Spice has said that. So I feel like when it comes to branding and her sound, Ice Spice has that. Ice Spice knows how to pick the right beats, or she works with the right people who have the right beats to give her the sound to make her chart, because her songs chart higher, her solo songs chart higher than Latto's solo songs. Where Latto's Sunday Service debuted at the Billboard, but the top 100. Okay, number 100, literally. So when it comes to a music selling standpoint, Ice Spice wins. Okay, that is the first thing to look at. Okay, Ice Spice wins. Okay, because she can chart higher. This is outside of the politics. Okay, so this is the first way of looking at it. So artistry wise, people tend to gravitate towards Ice Spice music more than Latto's. And it doesn't mean Latto's music is bad. It just has to do with sound and what sound gets more popularity. A lot of people like Ice Spices because it's very catchy. All right. So Ice Spice won that battle. Okay. But when it comes to the other side, a lot of the argument that people were having was that Latto is a more talented rapper than Ice Spice, which I definitely have to agree with. Latto is definitely a more talented rapper. Latto has come from rap. She started as a young girl. She knows how to not only even rap. A lot of people say that Latto's a better performer, which is true. Latto has a lot more training and development. She's been rapping since a young girl. And even though, you know, Latto has co-writers as well too, we've seen that Latto has had things written for her as well too. She still writes her own stuff, and she still has proof of that as well. And also, Latto can freestyle rap. Okay, so when it comes to the rapper and the artist, the performer, the talent, Latto is the more talented artist. However, Ice Spice has the more marketable brand, okay, when it comes to her sound, her music. So one has more marketable music, but one has more talented, is more talented in their music. So that would be a thing. So then the question would be, who would win? Who wins? The person? Well, it depends. Like, if you look at the politics, some people would say, okay, well, what did Latto do? Because yeah, she might have the bars, she might have more talent than Ice Spice, but she can't sell as much. So Ice Spice wins. Okay, and then some people would say, and that's what all that matters. And some people say, well, Ice Spice doesn't win because Ice Spice can't throw bars. You know, Ice Spice is the more talented one. Her lyrics don't hit, you know. So it would be a choice out of that. I don't know. I would say overall in this scenario, the winner would be the person who sold the more. Simply because, you know, if you create a diss track, right, and no one's like, I wouldn't say no, if the Sunday Service is a diss track, if you create the diss track and it doesn't get a lot of heat, it doesn't get a lot of attention, and the person's response gets more attention, that is a winner. Because even though your bars could have been hotter, you could have thrown a lot more shade, you're not getting the reception. You know, you're not getting the reception. So I feel like a lot of people critique Latto and they felt like she did a lot. She, you know, went to Bronx. She had all that marketing promo shade just to not really chart and have a successful, single compared to Ice Spice. And I would have to say Ice Spice would have definitely does win this feud because she charted higher. Imagine for the same thing with Nicki and Meg. If Megan didn't get her #1 single, she wouldn't have won that beef. If her diss track didn't chart higher, if his didn't chart higher than Footstep or whatever, Bigfoot, she wouldn't have won. Regardless of Nicki throwing low blows, it's all about who sells. It's all about who has the talent, but it's also about who sells the most, who gets the most attention. It is a competition in that sense. And you know, had Sunday Service would have charted higher, maybe if it was right next to Ice Spice, like maybe, you know, Ice Spice debuted at 37 and Latto debuted at 40, then I'd be like, okay, let me look at the lyrics. Okay, let me compare the lyrics. But when someone's single charts way higher than yours, it don't matter anymore, because more people are paying attention to that person. They're gonna look like they won the beef regardless if you think one song's better. So I would say between this feud, Latto and Ice Spice definitely won because she charted way higher than Latto. And she may not be the more talented rapper, but when it comes to the marketing, she's on top. And that's going to put her ahead. And like I said, if we have to be fair, compare it to the beef with Nicki and Meg. If Meg didn't just have a hot diss track, she charted #1. You got to prove it with your sales too. She, you know, if you don't chart high with your diss track, it should just be at least a diss track that's so powerful that gets people talking. And that's gonna show with how it's charting. So if Meg did not get that #1 single, it would have definitely reflected in the feud. People would have just said Nicki won because she charted higher. So as much as like talent is important, the marketing, the performance is very important. And if your diss track doesn't chart higher than the person, it has to be such a fire diss track. It has to be so fire that, like a Sheether, where people are talking. And you know, love Sunday Service, and it's really not a bad song. I really think like people really should listen to it. It's really not a bad song, but it's not a Sheether. It's not a Sheether. You know what I'm saying? So definitely Ice Spice won this feud. It's a really petty one. I technically don't care for the girls feuding like that. I care more about the artistry. But I think what to get out of this is that at one side someone has more talent, the other side someone has more marketing skills, and sometimes marketing powers over. When you have the right sound and you can sell more, that sometimes beats everything. So I think these girls should leave it alone. I think Latto and Ice Spice should leave the feud alone and just keep putting out music and focusing and building their artistry. Yeah, tell me what you guys think about the Ice Spice and Latto feud. Do you think it was worth it? Who do you think won? Would you think it was Ice Spice, or do you think it's Latto? Do you think talent prevails or marketing and how you sell? Okay, I think it's a little bit of both, but I do think marketing and selling trumps overall. Okay. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching, and check me out on the next video.